Good morning, World History Cardinals. It's Miss Wall, and today is March 11th. It's exam makeup day. All right, I wanted to do a recording this morning to kind of go back to Unit 4, Lesson 2 and 3. If you see right here on this page, you see that I have combined the Lesson 2 into 2 days. And most of y'all know that. Block 3, you had an exam during one of those times, and so you may have missed it. So I am putting this back there for you. The only thing that you were expected to do for lesson 2, which was a continuation of the rise of the Renaissance, was to make sure you did that first little video, the warm-up. The warm-up was about Mr. Nicky's song on the Renaissance. So you clicked this and then you answered the 3 questions. What do you notice in the video? What's the one thing you wonder about? And how could you connect it to today? That video was based on Renaissance achievements and the artists who created those achievements. 23 of you have submitted. I just need the rest of the class to go ahead and do their part. Once you click next on Unit 2, you're going to see some more information about the DBQs. This is just a reminder to go right back in through Clever to the DBQ Online project application and read the background essay, answer the questions, and answer the documents A through D questions as well. Again, all of that information is for you to have a study guide, so to speak. And then you did not have to do the closure, and then that brought you to the finish line. Yesterday during that time, I also gave you the chance to learn how to go to the online textbook. The online textbook is also easy. You go back to NC EdCloud, just like you would if you were doing the DBQ. Instead of going to Clever this time, you're going to drop down to the HMHED tab. It's a little orange smiley face with the letters ED. You click that tab, and then it's going to pop up, and the word you're looking for is discover. So up here at the dashboard, you'll see discover. Click that. And the module that discusses all components of the Renaissance, the beginning, the Italian Renaissance, the Northern Renaissance, and the achievements is right here at Module 14. My cursor is circling Module 14. Click there. And the way mine is listed is already broken down. Lesson 1, 2, 3, and 4. Birth, Italian, Northern, and Renaissance. Click View Resources, and then just open it. Now, one trick of this online textbook is they have these big arrows on the sides. When you come to the first lesson, always try the back arrow because you'll see an opening. And this is a painting that I showed you yesterday that shows you the differences between the paintings from Middle Ages that were flat and two-dimensional to these three-dimensional, lifelike, realistic paintings and drawings by Jan van Eyck, Peter Bruegel, Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, Brunelleschi. You have so many artists that composed of this time frame called the Renaissance. Your job is to read and study those. The question here says, do art and literature reflect culture, or do they shape it? I wanted you to watch this little quick video about Leonardo da Vinci so you can find out why he was known as a Renaissance man. So this is how you get to that, and to go to the next page, you just click these arrows, but always scroll down and just see the information that is there. I already have highlighted information. Anything you see highlighted, you should write in your notes. Okay? All right, let me go back to the lesson because Unit 4, you have some things to do today in continuation for Lesson 3. Lesson 3, you're going to talk about those artists that you saw in lesson 1 and 2. How did the Renaissance influence artistic expression? The first activity, goal statement, you're going to choose 5 words from a word cloud. So let's jump into that. As it loads, just make sure you have all of your necessary materials with you. You need to have your templates, you need to have your graphic organizers or your notes so that you can add on to this with today's date on it. All right, our first activity is a warm-up. You choose 5 words from the word cloud, and then in the document provided, define the word and use it in a sentence. So here is a vocabulary sheet. If you can see, there's an example. Tell us who Raphael was and then use his name in a sentence. Like just tell something he wrote. So you do 5 of those. And the words are Renaissance, heliocentric, Copernicus, geocentric, classical, Crusades, Mona Lisa, rebirth, Da Vinci, merchants, anatomy, Ptolemy, medieval, humanism, and Vesalius. All right, we'll do some of that in class today. Next is an introduction to Renaissance art. Okay, same thing. You are again going to do another section of Google Slide notes that's going to tell you the answer to this question. Okay, and we will go over this in class, and you can write that information on the Cornell Notes template that I provided for you. All you need to do is click on that or print it out. And this is what the whole sheet looks like. You fill in the blanks with all the stuff you see on the slide. So when it says topic, you know the topic is Renaissance. Essential question is on the slide. See? All of that was right here on slide 1. Right there. Okay? Next, after you have done that, your task here is telling you about the project. This project will count. This is your first big assignment for quarter 4. You will be identifying an art style and work of art that appeals to you. You will choose a work of art that speaks to you. You will design a slide deck presentation about the piece, which is basically a Google slide again, just like you did with the Holy Land presentation. But you got to talk about the piece and some biographical information about the artist and why the piece speaks to you. So the modifications that I'm making is 6. I want you to have a title slide. I want you to have a second slide that has a picture and biography of a Renaissance artist. And then I want you for number 3 to have a slide of a artist that you like now that's modern. And write a little biography about that person. And then your 4th slide is going to be a paragraph or explanation as to why both of these artists, quote unquote, speak to you. And then your 5th slide is going to be a bibliography because you have to tell your cited work. Give me your resources so it won't be plagiarism. And basically, that's it. That should be it. The project is due March 18th, which is a week from now, and the grade is going to be formal. Here are the directions and the rubric. Painting, drawing, photograph, sculpture. Find the art that speaks to you. Then find the person who created the art. You're going to do one for modern times and for the Renaissance time frame. Look at all the stuff. The biography needs to be like the birthplace, when he was born, when he died, and explain facts about the artist. And then this other slide, again, examining the artwork, including the title of the artwork, explaining why you chose it. That's the same thing I was telling you. You need at least 2 to 4 sources because you're doing your slide on 2 people. An older Renaissance artist versus a modern artist. Okay? And all of this will be out of 100 points. You're going to be graded on all the slides. And then here are some examples. So this person used a pretty cool font. And then there is their artist, and this is the man, and he's the one that did the paintings on Barack and Michelle Obama. See, there's Napoleon. I don't know why that's there. Ah, there you go. Kehinde redid it. See? So you can make yours as intricate as this. That's really good. Okay? And then there are more that are simple. This one right here, Paintings by Van Nath, is simple. There's a biography, there's the art, there's a works cited. Yours will just have one more slide. Okay. And then after you've done all that, you don't have to worry about closure because your work will be the closure. Then you're done. Today is a long video, but I had to explain 2 assignments at one time. If you have any questions, just ask me in class or come to today's tutorial. All right, bye-bye.